Hey, this is Todd. Welcome to the Lyceum Weekly Update number 9 for the week of February 10th, 2014. I'm in a bit of a different position. I'm on location about 2 steps away from where I usually record. I kind of lost the area that I can record in, so I'm doing it here. Since I'm running a bit late, I've decided that I'm going to do this entire thing in one take with no fuck-ups. Okay, there probably will be fuck-ups, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just going to do this in one take and get it over and done with. So, let's get started with launches. Launches starting on Wednesday 12th. We've got a jazz album launch at Foundry 616 in Ultimo with Divergence Jazz Orchestra. Then on Thursday the 13th, we have a folk pop single launch at Brighton Up Bar in Darlinghurst with bless you. And then we also have an alternative rock single launch at the Standard in Surrey Hills with The Owls. On Friday the 14th, we have an alternative... No, that's wrong. Is that wrong? No? Fuck? No! Alternative indie EP launch on Friday the 14th at King's Cross Hotel in King's Cross, also known as the FBI Social. That's with Hattie Carroll. Then on Saturday the 15th, there is a pop rock EP launch at Good God Small Club in Chinatown, Sydney with Cull. Now, some interesting gigs. We have the Vibrations Band Comp at Valve Bar that's happening on Wednesday. So if you're interested in like bands that you never really would have heard before, just head out and check out the Band Comp. On Saturday the 15th, there's a benefit show for My Sex member Kevin Stanton, because he needs to have some surgery. He suffers from cervical spondylosis and RSI-related spinal issues. So there'll be a night of rock at the Bridge Hotel in Rozelle to help raise a bit of money for his surgery. Then, on Sunday the 16th, there is a fundraiser for the Tomorrow Foundation. It's a not-for-profit foundation. They do work for children, nationally, local, overseas, all that kind of stuff. They are having blues, rock, and singer-songwriters at the Brass Monkey in Cronulla. And now, that's it for launches and interesting gigs. Let's move on to the news. So, the Lansdowne Hotel, that has been sold again. When they had the fire and it kind of went up in flames, during the time of renovations, they sold to new people and they decided to change the format. Then they finally brought music back, and now it's been sold again. Who did they sell it to, you might ask? I will tell you. They sold it to the Oscars Group. They may sound familiar. They own the Annandale Hotel. My idea is that they started renovating the Annandale and they're like, well, this is boring, let's just buy another venue. So they bought the Lansdowne. So the Lansdowne's dealt with a bunch of issues. There has been some negative response to the Oscars Group buying the Lansdowne. I don't really know why. I mean, tons of musicians have always complained about the fact that the Lansdowne doesn't pay musicians. It's like notorious for that kind of thing. They just don't pay people who play there, even if they promise that. So, can it really get any worse? I mean, when they came back from renovation, it was, going to be a dance club. It was going to be nothing but electronica. And now, I would say the Oscars Group will bring in music. Like, would they really buy 2 iconic venues in Sydney and then just turn them into not live music venues? It just seems really odd. So, until you hear otherwise, it's good news. I'd say it's good news. See if the Lansdowne... Although, if you previously played at the Lansdowne, don't expect any money. You're probably not going to get paid. Okay, and next on the news agenda, the lockout laws that were going to begin in April, they are now coming in the 24th of February. They lied to us. The politicians lied to us. Oh my god! Yeah, the lockout laws, they're not going to be coming in April, they're coming in the 24th of February. So that's on the Monday, which also means that it is the first week it comes in is also the week of Mardi Gras. So that's going to be really interesting what's going to happen. Like, this giant party happening throughout the city, and then at 1:30 AM, the entire streets are just going to be dead, and no one's going to be there. That'll be really weird. Okay, so, a few things to do. So, venues, by the time that the 24th of February comes up, and with the 1:30 AM lockouts, the 3 AM cease of alcohol trading, there are going to be, that means that there's 18 days. 18 days from the time that I wrote this article, which now is, what is it, it's the 10th? 14 days. 14 days left for venues to be told their responsibilities under these new laws, for the legislation to show what exemptions for venues is, because it has it in the legislation, but it's really vague. No one knows what the fuck it's supposed to mean. And then finally, transport. Transport in the city. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen with that, because Barrow Farrell has said that his plan is that the 10-minute bus rides from King's Cross to the CBD will link up with the Night Rider bus. The last time I checked, the Night Rider bus comes maybe every 40 minutes, maybe an hour. So you're going to be having drunk people ferried every 10 minutes from King's Cross to wait for a bus that takes 40 minutes to an hour to get there. And it's going to be a large group of people trying to get onto a bus. that's gonna cause some shit, especially since, 1:30 a.m. lockouts. The trains stop at like 1 a.m., don't they? So, fun. That's gonna be great. And yes, it's got connected with the. I already said all that stuff. Why am I already saying all this stuff? Ah! Oh yeah. The other thing that Barrow Farrell said. I screamed too much. I screamed too much for my throat. The other thing that Barrow Farrell said when it was brought up that what will happen if the alcohol violence just goes from King's Cross, moves to another area where the lockout laws aren't in place. Barrow Farrell's solution was that, we the state government, we have the power to extend the boundaries of this law. We'll just keep extending it wherever violence goes. I don't know about you, but that's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard. So, here's my analogy that I've told a few people that I enjoy. There's trash on the floor. Okay, let's put a carpet over it. The trash is getting out of the carpet. It's getting out of the rug. Oh, well, let's carpet the entire house. That'll fix it, wouldn't it? You will have a situation like The Simpsons where Bart and Homer are walking across carpeted garbage. So it's going to be very fucked. I almost paused there thinking that there'll be an edit. But I'm not editing this. I'm doing this in one fucking go. Okay, so there's going to be all that. So, TLDR, Barrow Farrell, fuck people around, politicians, whatever. Other thing, the Sydney Late Night Culture Alliance. If you are against these lockout laws, go to the Facebook page for the Sydney Late Night Culture Alliance. The page is called Keep Sydney Open. That's their first campaign. A bunch of people are supporting them. The Lyceum is also an official supporter of them. And the guys who I've talked to from them, they've got their heads screwed on. They know what they need to do. They know what they can't do. They know what can help. And the fact that just yelling and stamping your feet won't do shit. So go see them. Go show your support behind them. There's plenty of other music industry people, venues, organisations who are all supporting them. So get involved with it. Last bit of news. The Marble Bar in Sydney is having a 2014 band comp. This band comp involves a $10,000 residency prize. It's 2-month residency at the Marble Bar. So for any band interested, just head to the Marble Bar's Facebook page. It'll all be linked under there in the description you'll avoid. Yeah, that. Entries will close the 5th of March, so if you're interested in getting involved in it, then do that. So, what do you think of all this news? Do you think that the Lansdowne is going to, get worse? Can it possibly get worse? It's been the wooden floors aren't very good for rock acoustics. So do you think that's fucked? Do you think that the lockout laws are fucked? Do you think that the Marble Bar's band comp is... No. Is the band comp good? The band comps are good. So, first 2 news pieces fucked. Final news piece, pretty cool. And also, finally, band of the week this week is Angry Beige. They're a small band. I think they don't have that many likes on Facebook. They have a couple recordings, but really dig them. They're like bluesy rock kind of stuff. Fucking just wanna. I don't know what that is. Do something with it. It makes you want to do something. So go check them out. They're going to be linked in the description below. They're also playing this week at the Owls single launch. At single launch? Is it a single launch? Oh god. Fact checking. Where the fuck are the Owls? Single launch. They're playing a single launch at the Standard in Surrey Hills. Angry Beige will also be playing there. I'm definitely going to be there because I haven't had a chance to check them out and they seem really cool. So, if you want to have a listen to them, just wait till the end of this video and there will be a little clip played from them. And I think that's about it for everything I have to say. And so see you next week. Like, subscribe, comment on all that kind of stuff. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all that kind of stuff. Follow our website if you want more news on, more updates on local news and launches all this week. They'll be posted up on all the social media as well as our website. So I will see you next Monday. Until then, be good.